a lot of people are like kind of surprised when I show up. They're expecting some bloodhound, you know, or some big dog, and I show up and like essentially have him in my pocket. I'm like, yep, all right, we're ready to go. Good job. Good boy. It's just as enjoyable as going out hunting myself, you know. We go out and find a deer for someone who's like tried his best to find it and just pretty much given up last hope, and then he called us and we went out and found it. That's the best feeling, you know, and it's rad to go out and help people. It's also ethical, you know. It's like, all right, if you're gonna go out, shoot a deer and you know, and it ended up dying, you know, really it should have been a tag that you should have been punched. Now you're able to tag that, eat that animal, you know, not let him go to waste. Believe me, I know that feeling. I've lost some deer, you know, myself before. And essentially that's why I got into it, right? It was never like something that I was like, oh yeah, really want to be a dog tracker. I got into it when I called a dog tracker myself for a deer that I had shot and I couldn't find. And I was blown away at how good the dog did. So cool. These dogs are so underutilized, you know. The next year, fill out the paperwork, started working with my dog, and the first track we did, this guy called me, he was just down the street, and I'm like, all right, let's go try it, you know? And then for a bear track, up in Wakefield, New Hampshire. Camo's only tracked one bear before, but he did find it, and he was a little scared to track the bear. It was so funny, he was just creeping. I'm like, I'm pretty sure we're on the bear, because he looks pretty scared. So, the friend of mine who shot it, got shot it, so kind of a perfect scenario to call a dog, you know. Not much blood, but you know the bear's gonna be dead, so let's see what we can do.
I could hear something walking through the woods, and I was like nosebleed high, because I had to go above him.
Yeah, so
I'm like trying to peer over and see what's going on. And I look down at him and he's like, it's a bear. I'm like, okay, well, get your arrow out. You want to shoot him? He's like, I think so. And then it came walking through, and I glassed it. I'm like, that's a pretty good bear. I'm like, I'd shoot that bear.
Sick.
So it ended up walking over, and it got into that 35. And that's why the video I did was like me on it and then coming off and back on it, because I was looking down to see if he was going to draw back. And as soon as I looked down, it was like, zoom. And I'm like, oh, he shot.
You have reached the New Hampshire Fish and Game Law Enforcement Dispatch Center. If you have a life-threatening emergency, please hang up and dial 911.
Okay, we're good. Position where a lot of dead falls. So
okay.
There'll probably be some areas in the area. Yep. Got my keys. That's crazy. I found that like dark I know what to do. That's it. Good boy, Camo. That's what we're looking for. Stone juice. Good boy. Good boy. Daryl, come.
He's down.
He's down?
He's down. He's dead.
That's why we leave him.
What did you do, buddy?
I don't think we would have found him in that shit.
Majority of the tracks that we go on, the hunter never would have found. We wouldn't have found. You know, it's just impossible. There's no blood. You know, there's nothing to go on, nothing to follow. And you know how thick it is around here, right? I mean, giant swamps. You know, you could search for days. So yeah, a lot of hunters call you, and you know, when all hope's lost, and realistically, we're his best chance at finding this deer, you know, but whether he knows it or not, you know, so we'll show up. He's pretty down and out, you know, like, oh, you know, hope we can find it. I've tried all day. It's not looking good. And it might have in the back of my mind thinking, you know, I think we got a pretty good chance. But I'm pretty vocal about that too, telling the hunter, like, hey, like, you know, we just got to stay after this, and I think there's a real good chance that we can find this deer. When we do, the hunter is just elated, and all the attention goes right to camo.
Yeah, let's go take a look at it. Congrats, man.
Hey, thanks a lot.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Couldn't have found it without you guys.
Oh, what a good dog he is. They all love him up, and so my dog loves to like chew on the deer. He's got like pretty rounded teeth, and he's a tiny dog. He doesn't even break the skin, so I'm like, hey, do you mind if, you know, my dog like chews on the deer here for a little bit? And they're like, of course, you know. So he has his moment, and the hunter's happy, I'm happy, and it's just a win-win. We're not allowed to get paid for it, so I just do it because it's fun. It's rewarding when you get to find another deer for someone. I do it because my dog loves it. There's nothing more that he loves to do is to track.
Yeah, we got blood here.
Oh, it's definitely made me and Camo stronger, you know. Especially during the fall, he's just my little buddy, you know. We hang out together all the time, and he's a great dog.
That's a wrap.